I am not a beauty guru. I have no idea how to film one of these, but we're just going to do it. I'm going to do my hair, makeup, maybe do my hair, talk about some products that I'm loving, and tell you guys where the heck I've been. So where the heck have I been? One thing that I want to make just super clear, I have no intention of ever abandoning this journey that I'm on. I am an incredibly stubborn, incredibly passionate, incredibly driven young woman. If you're into astrological signs, really, was that necessary? Thanks. I'm a Taurus, and that stubborn trait is me to a fault. I'm using the 7-in-1 Miracle Mist by Dove. They have this bond strengthening line. I'm sectioning my hair. Okay, all of my hair things that I'm doing, go watch Abby Young. I learned it all from her. I love this. I love this whole line. The Dove. Is that how you do it? When I got sick, my hair, I don't know whether it's the chronic illnesses I have or if it's the medications that I'm on to fix them, but my hair took a turn for the worst. And it's starting to recover now. I've been doing the oil treatments. I've been brushing my hair with a bamboo hairbrush. I've been doing all of the things that people on the internet say you should do, and it's been helping. Like, I don't know if you can see because it's so dark, but there's a lot more. It's like here now that it's grown out. If I get it dry, you'll see better then. I do use the Olaplex bonding oil. I used to work at a salon. This was before the Olaplex craze that went, but I've used almost every oil imaginable. I've used drugstore oils, I've used high-end oils. I used to really like Moroccan oil. I even used, if any of you remember this, I used to use diamond oil by Redken when they had their oil. I don't think they do anymore. So I've tried a lot of oils, and the bonding oil is my favorite oil I've ever tried. It makes my hair so soft. I'm using this heat spray. I haven't found one that I love yet that's drugstore. I try to use it as drugstore as possible. Did you know that if you just tap it on the bottom, it dispenses the product? I didn't. I saw it on the TikTok. On the TikTok. So the only high-end stuff that I use is my Olaplex oil, and the Olaplex number 3 I do once a week. I do mine a little differently than most people. I actually wash my hair and then I put it in and I leave it in for about an hour, and then I rinse it out and do my conditioner. And that I've actually seen a lot of improvement in my hair. Now I'm just gonna let my hair dry for a little bit while I do my makeup. You would. They didn't have the one product that I really want to try, the foundation, the multi-stick, the really pretty one, so I got the liquid blush instead. But I did get the primer, the poreless primer. And I promise I washed my hands after I did my hair. If my, ooh, it's a cream. Esthetician is watching. Oh, that feels really nice. It feels like it went on as a cream and then it felt almost like a powder putting it on. Got the Soft Glam foundation. So, my story. I don't super like to talk about it, even though I know it's important to talk about because I think more people need to be talking about chronic illnesses and how they affect people and what it looks like for different people, because it looks different for everybody. I got sick. First of all, I have a few things that are wrong with me. No, not wrong with me. I have a few struggles that I deal with in my body on a daily basis. The biggest one is fibromyalgia. No, that's a lie. The biggest one is chronic fatigue. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. which makes sometimes, if you don't have to think about the energy that it takes to shower, and whether or not you have enough energy to even get up and shower. I hear a lot from people that's like, oh yeah, I'm tired too, I just push through it. And like, I recognize that they don't understand, as a incredibly driven young woman, what it feels like to have all of these things that I want to do and to be so exhausted that I can't even pull myself out of bed. To the point that like, moving, sometimes I'm so tired that I get like short of breath and I can't like breathe, which is part of my POTS. Right now, it's undiagnosed because you have to do like a tilt table test to get like POTS it is what it is. But I have a smartwatch that goes bop 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 when I stand up too fast. So I also have a lot of the symptoms for POTS, and I have since I was a teen. That is not new. But sometimes just out of nowhere for months at a time, I can barely get out of bed, and that means like showering, eating. Sometimes I only have enough energy to like go to the bathroom. It is what it is. We do, I've been on medical leave for 3 years. No. Back up. I am 31. No, I'm not. I'm 33. Oh, hello. That was helpful. I am 33. You want to go get your butt out of the way, please? Thank you. And I got sick when I was... This is going to be all over the place. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's not something I am used to laying out. Get your bum down. I got sick when I was 25. And it sort of happened overnight. I was in school distance while I looked after my 2 kids at home. So I was doing school full-time and looking at kids at home full-time, and doing fine. Like, it was fine. And then I started a workout challenge. And one day I woke up with what I thought was the flu. And I had the flu for 2 weeks, and then 4 weeks, and I couldn't pull myself out of bed. And should I put on the bronzer first? Do you put bronzer on before? No, the bronzer will go over top of the contour, right? That makes sense. Probably contour, bronzer, and then blush. And 4 weeks turned to 6. I got the contour stick. I don't know what I'm gonna think of it. Can't open it, but oh, just it was pink and then it wasn't. That was cool. Ooh, I like that. Because I'm so pale, it's hard to find contour that I like. I've been using an ashy contour like my whole life. And then one day I just looked at myself and it looked like I had a bruise on my face, and I was like, that's not going to work for me anymore. So here we are, trying something new. And then I started getting tests run. I had an MRI done looking for MS because I have MS that runs in my family, and I had so many tests done and nothing. Everything looked fine. Your lab tests look great. what brush I should use for... Should I use this, maybe? Do I just rub it in? I don't know. I'm going to use this. We're going to see. Did I look up how to use any of this? No. Sure didn't. Sure did not. And eventually we reached the diagnosis of fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. And I tried dozens of medications, and none of them worked. And I eventually got a job working in an office, and I just got slowly, after I was done school, I just got slowly worse and worse. And eventually I couldn't even, like, that was too much. That was definitely too much. I couldn't even hang out with my kids. I would get home and I'd immediately have to go to bed. I'd fall asleep on the bus on the way home. I was falling asleep in the middle of work, sleeping 12 hours at home at night, no problem. Like, I'm not not having trouble sleeping. I would be out and I would sleep until the morning and wake up. And it got to the point where I was legitimately thinking about throwing myself into traffic. And I left the doctor that I had because she was like, you know what? None of these medications are working. We're going to pull you off and good luck. And I was like, oh, good. Good, that's great, because I am, like, drowning. And I accidentally... So, I had an issue with one of my toes. And I went in to see a walk-in doctor, and he was like, well, do you have a family doctor? And I was like, I did. And he was like, what happened? And so I just sobbed in his office, like sobbing, told him everything. And he was like, this is not okay. Do you want a family doctor? And I was like, yeah, I do. I'm sorry, guys. And he has been absolutely incredible. He helped me get on medications that were actually working for me. He got me into a lot of really cool treatments. Like, I had the opportunity to do magnetic resonating treatment. It didn't help me, but I've heard great things that it has helped people, so maybe look into it. It was really cool. I had to go in every day, and they'd put, like, this metal thing, and it would, like, almost thump my head. It was cool. I chatted with the nurse every day. It was great. But eventually he was like, no, this isn't working. So we're gonna put you on medical leave. And I was like, okay, great. And he was like, you know what, find a hobby. And I was like, okay, find a hobby. You got it. My mirror's really far away, so I'm trying to do my eyebrows really far away, and it's not doing well. I saw, okay, jumping back a little bit, before I saw him, I saw all of the specialists. I saw a rheumatoid arthritis specialist who was basically like, you know what, you've tried everything I would put you on. I got nothing for you. I'm like, great, that's awesome. Sounds like a good time. And a lot of the problem was that I get symptoms from these medications. I'm really, I don't know what the word is. I get really, like, symptomatic from, like, bad symptoms from medications. I'm gonna have to fix my eyebrows later. Because, it's just like a Revlon clear, like, it's just like a colored gloss. And I'm using this Morphe Ashley Strong palette. It's Affirmation Magic palette, and each one has like a an affirmation, like I'm strong, I'm radiant. I love doing my makeup with it because it's like, it's so fun. And so I didn't get better. I didn't get better. And he was like, every time I saw him, I was in his office sobbing uncontrollably. And so he finally just put me on medical leave, and now I've been on medical leave for 3 years, and I'm on medication that helps. We finally found a combo. Being on medical leave and being able to just suck up the symptoms really helped, because it took me like a couple of months even to finally mellow out on these meds. And even then though, like, I can't leave my house every day. I try and keep active, because he had two stipulations, not stipulations. When he put me on medical leave, and he's like, here's what you need to do. And like, every time I talk to my doctor, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And he goes, girl, you are my model patient. If all of my patients did what you did, I would be so happy. So like, I didn't just quit and roll over, which is totally viable. Like, that is totally understandable. I wanted to so bad. And I still do sometimes. I still just want to not do anything and roll over, and it's hard. It's really hard when you have a cool project that's upstairs waiting and you can't even like pull yourself out of bed. It's awful. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And I still get really bad flares. Sometimes they're imaginable, sometimes they're pain flares, which I can push through. I have no problem pushing through the pain flares, especially for like everyday activities. It's the fatigue that kills me. And about every year and a half, I go through this period of like several months where I literally can't do anything. I think I jumped ahead. When I went on medical leave, my doctor was like, you need to stay active, and you need to find a hobby. And I was like, you got it. So my hubby and I started gaming. We started doing gaming videos on YouTube. The link is in my channel, is in my bio if you want to go check it out. I think we're adorable, but I love him so much. So he's been with me this whole journey, and holy crap, am I so grateful for him. I would not be able to push through and do the things that I do and take care of myself the way that I do if he didn't take care of me first. He's been so supportive. When I was really sick, he works a really hard job, and he works a lot of hours, and he, oh my goodness, he would come home, and he would make sure our kids were fed, and he would put them to bed, and, oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I cannot stop talking about how just absolutely incredible he is. He is the most amazing person. I know, I love him so much. But he's been so supportive of this whole awful journey every step of the way. I'm so grateful. I would not be able to push through the things that I do, and he is integral for me not having rolled over and given up, because if it wasn't for him, I would have not gotten out of bed. I would have not found a hobby. I would have not done anything. So that's why I started this channel to begin with, is because my brain fog is really bad. I forget everything. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to start a hobby, I need to track it somehow so that I can go back and be like, what did I do? Because I'll never remember. And that has been very helpful for me, is being able to go back and be like, I don't remember what size I printed or what I did here. That's been awesome. I think so highly of him. And I think he's so funny, and I think he's awesome. So you should go check out our gaming channel just for him, because he's great. But yeah, that's kind of our story and my story. And so sometimes I disappear for months at a time, and it's not because I've given up or I don't want to sew anymore. I have so many dreams of making incredible ball gowns, you guys. I have so many ideas in my head of things I want to make. I just have to get there skill-wise and be there energy-wise. But I'm starting to feel better. And I have some really fun stuff coming that I was working on before and stuff that's happened since that I want to work on. So be sure to check out those videos. And thanks for hanging out with me. I like it. I think it looks great. I'm very impressed. My nose is maybe a little red. Is that crying or too much blush? I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, if you're struggling out there, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope that you find something that helps, and I hope that you have a support system that helps. And if you don't, I'm here for you. You can tell me your story in the comments. I will read everything, I promise. And I wish, if you're out there struggling, I wish I could just give you a big hug. But I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to keep crying and my mom's waiting for me because we're going to go do a date day. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.